Alright, so I finally get to do my video on Carlos Prates. I planned on doing this video yesterday, but those videos that Nick Diaz came out, and I felt like that was a much bigger topic than um, any fight, really. But, man, that performance, dude, I'm telling you, Carlos Prates is one of the best up and coming guys the UFC has. I mean, obviously, he's a character. He, you know, he smokes cigarettes, pretty funny on the mic, but like, this guy is doing things we have never seen in a UFC run. Like, only like heavyweights do the kind of things that this guy is doing. Neil Magny, he was old for that fight, but he's still Neil Magny. He's been in a lot of wars. The fight before that, he knocked out Li Jingliang. You know, that was a wicked win by um Carlos Prates. Charles Radke, another one. A guy who won on Saturday. After he lost in June to Carlos Prates. Well, like 4 fights in a year is absurd. 4 knockouts in a year is absurd. And here, I got his record pulled up here. If that's not the right one. There we go. Alright, so like you look at this, right? This is a run you only see in heavyweight. Like, Sergey Pavlovich has a record with this. Tom Aspinall has a record with this. And you can say whatever you want about entry-level competition, but you look at this. Uh, Fight history, okay, yeah. Let's just go through his entire career. First fight, second round TKO win. Second fight, third round TKO win. Uh, Third fight, TKO loss. Fourth fight, majority decision. Fifth fight, submission heel hook. Sixth fight, first down KO to the body. Then he loses to a triangle. Wins by submission in the third round. Submission lost in the first round. And then you get. See, like, you see. Okay, I'm not going to say every single win method, but you see the streak he was on before the UFC. Went to one champion for a bit. Did pretty good. He went 2-3. But then he gets to the Dana White Contender Series. And this guy immediately showed that he was a star. Second round TKO. Then he fights on the Hermanson versus Piper card. TKO's Trevin Giles in the second round. Or KO's, Trevin Giles in the second round. Then he knocks out Charles Radke with a knee to the body. Well, Charles Radke, we just saw, put on a really good performance. Then he knocks out Li Jingliang. Li Jingliang is one of the toughest welterweights there is. Like, everybody looks at his loss to Hamzat where he got dominated, but everybody gets dominated. He dominated Robert Whitaker a month ago, Not even. But like, I'm telling you, dude, this guy is different. Uh, like, like I said, 4 knockouts 1 year. He's in 170. Let's pull up the UFC rankings. I'm pretty sure he got ranked in the ranked top 15 after that fight, if I'm not mistaken. Well, he should be, yeah. He'll be ranked top 15, maybe even 14. I would move him ahead of Luke. But you know, this Carlos Prates, he called out JDM. That'd be a really fun fight. But I think JDM is one fight away. I would much rather see JDM fight Sean Brady or Ian Gary walking Buckway, even. I feel like Buckway's kind of one fight away with the star power he has. But if, say, Carlos Prates can come in and if he can do what he did to Magny, to Buckway, to an Ian Gary would be huge. I think he would be Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns, he's few fights away from retirement. But, you know, I say this in every video I make, man. Activity. Activity is what gets you to the title. I know it's pretty common sense to anybody listening to that statement. Consistency in anything, activity in anything, is mostly beneficial. Now, if you're losing the fights, obviously it's not so great. But with Prates, man, the power he has, the speed, the length, everything, I feel like he has one of the sharpest skill sets in the division. He has some of the best power for sure, without a doubt. We'll have to see though. Like I said, he called out JDM. That'd be a fun fight. Not very likely though. But like, this is where I'm gonna rant about the rest of the UFC roster. Because a guy like Carlos Prates, he could be in the title picture by next year. By summer even, with, if he wins 2 big fights, you know, maybe one in January, one in March or April, he could be fighting for a title. You know, this is what would make the sport so much more interesting if these top guys were active. Remember, Colby Covington, and I like Colby Covington. I like his character, I like all his fight style. Sometimes it's interesting. But, I think for the most part, Colby being the #1 contender and only fighting Robbie Lawler was not the best. And then he fought Tyron Woodley, who was post Kamaru Usman, and we all know hasn't won a fight since then. He beat Woodley, got the title shot again, lost again, and then he beats up Jorge Masvidal, which I felt like anybody being objective to that fight, we kind of all knew how that fight was going to go. But, like, when you look at welterweight now, everybody in the top 15 you can see holding that title. Carlos Prates is the only guy saying, you know what, let me back in there. I was in there last month, put me back in there this month. And that's what we love to see. You know, if Pereira only fights twice next year, he earned that. He earned that. Even if he slows down how many fights he has, when you go on, even if it's a year or two, when you go on these runs where you have when you have 3 or 4 fights a year, if you can deliver highlights in those performances, the fans will get behind you. And you can look at any superstar, Conor when he was rising, Pereira, as we mentioned. Oh, god damn it, my nose. I need to sneeze, but it's not coming. But I don't know. Carlos Prates, with the power he has, the speed he has, the star power he has, I truly think this guy is a threat to these top contenders. And like I've been saying in every video I make about welterweight, this and featherweight are probably the most stacked divisions in the sport right now. Every division is stacked, bro. Well, let me know in the comments, what do you think about Carlos Prates? How do you think he matches up against all these top welterweights? And what do you think about his activity? I mean, in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, all that. And yeah, later.